Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Private alongside Darren Schoenrock, and Coach finally underway for the 2019 season over the weekend. Some years we've lucked out and gotten some warm weather and sun. Unfortunately, not the case this weekend, but you were able to get all three games in. That was the most important thing.
Yeah, we work hard to get them in, and we just have to do some strange things to do so, because of the drainage in the outfield and the weather we fight early. This time of year as a coach, you're happy when you play all three. Of course, you want to win series, and we want to win series at home. But part of the battle is let's make sure we get the games in so we can keep learning about this team.
Probably the best thing, though, was Friday. You didn't spend, I know you guys spent some time at the park watching the tarp and everything, and the guys were there, but you and the Hoosiers didn't spend 3 to 5 hours waiting around. You called it fairly early, got them back to the hotel, got your guys home so they could get some rest, so you could be as fresh as you can possibly be for 18 innings on Saturday.
Yeah, and as it turned out Friday, the rain was kind of gone by 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then, so you would have waited a long time just to play on a wet field. So we felt like the best decision would be go to doubleheader. We try to avoid doubleheaders at all costs if we can, but unfortunately in college baseball we deal with that a lot. So, and it's fair for both teams. We didn't get off to a good start. Their Friday pitcher, which is actually Saturday, was very dominant, and we knew that going in. Had a sub-3 ERA last year, and he was every bit as good as we anticipated.
Came back, though, and you won Game 2 of that doubleheader. Very solid performances behind Alex Hicks, who was on the honor roll, and then Hunter Goodman.
Alex had a great weekend. We've got a lot of seniors that have elevated who they are, and Alex is one of those. We've kind of seen this coming through the fall and the preseason, and, he's been kind of up and down in his career. A couple of good weeks, a couple of tough starts. There's a little bit more velocity now, which has helped him set up his secondary pitches, and that was exciting to see. I think Hunter Smith is still going to be our Friday guy, and he ran into a little snag where a couple of freebies, a couple of errors behind him, and then he tried to change who he was. But Indiana was just phenomenal at capitalizing on every mistake. Anytime we made an error, anytime we walked somebody, the veteran presence or a program that's coming off of a few 40-win seasons, they know how to grab that moment and score a run, and that's what we're struggling to do right now. We found a way on Game 2 Saturday. Sunday we had opportunities, we just couldn't capitalize. So learning how to grab those moments is the next step for us, and that's what we've been visiting with the guys about.
Sunday, you're in the ball game, but a 2-error inning, and you mentioned their offense and the veterans. Their offense kind of reminded me about your 06-07 team, where you think you kind of got them held, but you make one little mistake, they're going to exploit it.
Yeah, one little mistake. The moment Sunday was it's a 1-0 game. We bring Shear in, he strikes out their All-American, and that was the matchup that we wanted. So great pitches. And then he walks the left-handed hitter on 4 straight, opens up the 6-hole. And then the two RBI singles. So it goes from a 1-run game with us with momentum to we hand them a gift, they put a swing together. And it doesn't really matter who that swing is. That's got to become anybody in the lineup, and that's what we've got to get to, where anybody, when that moment is handed to us, it doesn't have to be Olette or Henneman or Trella or any of our. It has to be somebody in any moment. And I think we can get there. We have signs that say that we can get there. We've got some depth in this hitting regime that you're going to see. We're going to start platooning some left-right stuff and try to find the guys that are going to execute and grab those moments.
Coach, let's take a look at this week. You've got Murray State scheduled for 3 o'clock Wednesday at FedEx Park. It kind of looks sketchy right now. Pay attention to GoTigersGo.com, Facebook, Twitter, all the social media. It's going to be tight whether you're able to get that in. I don't think it's going to be raining at game time, but that field's going to take so much rain before you get to that point. Could be too wet, but pay attention to social media.
Yeah, pay attention to that. We'll make a good decision on that. Midweek games, if you can find dates to make those up. We've already been in contact with Murray about some potential makeup dates, so we'll do everything we can, but watch social media. We'll get the announcement out as soon as we make a decision.
SIU over the weekend. You started a little home-and-home series within the last several years. This is the third time we're going to see them in a weekend series in the last 3 or 4 years, and it's gotten to be where you're getting in Illinois, getting some recruits. They've always been able to kind of get the Shelby County, the metro area around here, get a player or two, so it's a good little regional series.
It is, and Ken Henderson's a good friend of mine. And it's a good good, easy trip, easy drive, and you play on turf. And one of the things you see me do is I'm trying to get some home and homes where the opponent plays on field turf because we play on in our league so much. So we're going to Western Kentucky this year. We will return this to SIU. I think we're going to try to do it in 20 if we can, but 21, we're looking at dates now. But to get our guys on field turf as much as we can before we get to the conference season, because we're going to be on it a lot then. So then that also gives you greater chances to play. So we'll make a good decision. We're supposed to get a lot of rain during the week. We'll monitor the tarp and we'll find a way to get 3 games in this weekend with the Salukis.
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hey, Coach Darren Schoenrock. I'm Jeff Brightwell with the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.